Well, Senator-Raphael-Warnock is working to improve mental health services for Georgians, and one of the focuses of his efforts is addressing the mental health of farmers. 41 NBC's Ariel Schiller tells us about his visit to Dickey-Farms and what he's planning to take back to Washington after listening to local farmers' struggles.
Farming isn't as simple of a trade as it used to be. Will Bentley, president of the Georgia Agribusiness Council, says these days there are many stresses that go into farming. One example he used was the price of cotton versus how much it costs to harvest it.
The price of a cotton picker is over $1 million now, but cotton's relatively the same price as it's been for the last 40 or 50 years. When you do that math, there's no way for a small producer to really survive.
Bentley was one of the many Georgia farmers who met with Senator-Raphael-Warnock, Deputy Secretary of Agriculture Dr.-Jewel-Bronaugh, and State-Representative-Robert-Dickey for a roundtable discussion on farm stress and mental health. He's hoping leaders will find concrete solutions for the problems farmers face.
Hopefully they'll take that back to Washington. There'll be some type of common sense approach. A lot of times DC will throw money at things, but we need more than just money to be thrown at a problem. We need some long-term solutions.
Senator Warnock says natural disasters and the pandemic have exacerbated the stress of farming. He says during the roundtable, one story stood out to him.
I was struck by one woman who said that her son came home from the University of Georgia for the summer. He's working. He's saying, this is too hard. I want that family to be able to pass on their farm and their work to the next generation.
Bentley says farmers have been aware of the stresses they face for many years now. He hopes some of the things discussed in the roundtable will make its way to mental health policies.
We're glad to see that folks in Washington are paying attention. We've discussed it for a long time and hopefully just try to find some solutions, because mental health is something that we take serious.
Senator Warnock says mental health is as important as physical health and that he's working on getting more mental health resources to rural communities.
We were able to get $10 million in additional support for a network to support our farmers and our ranchers. And as I go back to D.C., I'm going to be focused on more ways to bring people resources.
In MUSELLA, Ariel Schiller, 41 NBC News.
And Senator Warnock says in addition to the physical resources, he's focusing on bringing telehealth to rural farming communities.